Hey guys, welcome to Sippin' and Spillin'. Sid here from 3 Mississippi. Whew. I just got done completing some espionage. You're gonna have to check for Friday's video to see what I was up to. I had to unload something from the truck, and I can't say it on here yet, so you'll have to watch Friday's video. Um, hey, there's little No Way. We're gonna come sit over here and see if No Way will come hang out with us because she doesn't like to be. I should turn these lights on, but hopefully it's not too dark for you guys. Let's see. I'm gonna move this a little bit. We're gonna rock and roll this bad boy. Here, we'll do this. We'll do this. We'll make it work. I'm like, what's stabbing me? I'm like, I know. It's my pocket moth. It is a little dark out here. I should have turned the porch lights on. I did not because I did not. I've been running around and I did not anticipate coming over here and doing what I'm doing. But come here, sweet girl. She only likes it when I sit back. Let's see if I can get her in my lap, and then I'll adjust the camera again. No way. She likes to roll around and purr in front of me, and then she'll come over. Hi, Mama. Come here, No Way. Come here, sweet girl. Don't rub on my tripod, though. Come here. She's like, what is this thing? She's funny in the evenings after she's been free ranging all day. Like this morning, she stayed on my lap, like, I don't know, the whole time I had my coffee and checked my emails and caught up on YouTube comments and the whole 9 yards. So I'm gonna move this. Maybe it'll be a little bit better. There we go. We're gonna adjust just a tad. I'm gonna put a pillow right here. We're gonna make this. No, that's too far. We'll make it work. We'll make it work. We're gonna be sideways. It's fine. We're leaning tower of Sid tonight, guys. I have just been go 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 go, like nonstop. I had to go run some errands in town, and I had to go pay our tractor bill because it had just been serviced within the last week or so, and I had to go pick up some feed and run and grab a couple last minute items at the grocery store that I needed for an event at church that we're doing tomorrow, or as you're seeing this, tonight. So keep a good thought for me because it's my first thing that I am like in charge of at church. Um, and so I'm taking it over from the person who came up with the idea. So it's kind of a lot. It's a big one to take on, but it's one that I feel very passionately about. It's about opening up our doors at church and inviting people in and feeding everybody soup and having them have a really good night. And I've added some extra little things this year that I hope people like and the kids like. I think it's going to be a good turnout for the town parade and some nice fellowship at our church. So I'm excited about it. I'm just hoping everything goes smoothly and that I don't tear my hair out. But I think it's going to be fine. And I'm excited about it. So I love feeding people and taking care of people in that way. So I think that's like I guess my love language and the way that I show it is that, like, let me make you something. Like, you're sick, you just had surgery, I'm gonna bring you over a casserole. Your goldfish died, I'm gonna bring you a pot of soup. Whatever. So that's just what I do. So I just like to feed people, I guess. Here's what it is. But I gotta get in there, and I made the candy earlier today that I'm gonna put out. I made some. I'm calling it Christmas crack. It was a girlfriend of mine used to make this back in Ramona, and we called it crack. And it was just generic crack. It was basically she'd make like this caramel sauce and chocolate and put it over pretzels, and it was just like big weird chunks because she'd break it up after she got it cold. But she would like pour it over it or stir it in it. I don't even know. And this is a similar end result, but a different way of doing it. That I saw on, I think it was on TikTok. But basically, you take a baking sheet with parchment paper. I'll give you the abbreviated version, okay? Because that's how I roll. Parchment paper down, and then you take different kinds of chocolate bars and just lay them out flat on your parchment paper. A dark chocolate, a caramel-filled chocolate, a white chocolate, a whatever. And pro tip, I couldn't find any white chocolate bars. I found a few and then I couldn't find any more. So what I did was, after I laid out all my chocolates, I took some white chocolate baking chips and put them in little piles on top of the candy bars. You put it in the oven. My oven's weird, so I think you're only supposed to do it for 5 minutes at 180 degrees. My oven, I have to do it at 195 for like 10 minutes, and then the chocolate's soft enough. But then you just take like a skewer or a chopstick and you kind of just marble it like you would a cake. You just swirl it around and mix all the chocolates together so all the colors kind of converge once it's come out of the oven. And then you put, for Christmas crack, I put um, some green and red and white different kind of sprinkles with little tree shapes. I put some marshmallows. I put some broken up pretzels in there. I put one batch I did with some red and green M&Ms in there. Um, and then I feel like there's something else I threw in there too. Oh, there was some glittery one. Oh, I took those Bob's peppermints that kind of start out hard, but then they kind of dissolve and you kind of bite them. I broke up some of those and sprinkled those on top, and I kind of just gently pat it in so it's not just sitting on the surface, that it kind of gets in there and like holds it in so that when you pop it off, it doesn't just everything fall off. And then I melted some white vanilla almond bark and drizzled it over the top and did a little more sprinkles on the top. And it looks super, super cute. It's really easy to do. It'd be a fun thing to do with kids too, because it's like they can't really screw it up. It's going to look a mess no matter what. Sometimes baking with kids can be little kids can be a little stressful because you need it to look a certain way and you have to really measure things. This is very much like throw it on there and let it stick, and it's fine. And then you just break it up and put it on a platter or put it in a baggie or put it however you want it, and it's good to go. And a little goes a long way because nobody's going to eat a giant piece of it because it's essentially candy bar on top of candy bar with more candy on it. So people will eat a little bit here and there, and that's not going to be like, not going to be the end of the world. But yeah, so I got that made today. And but I got to get in there and prep. I'm making a big roaster pot of my semi-famous chicken soup, and so I got to get that started so that because I got to leave to go down to the church in the morning and start getting everybody else who's going to be bringing in their soups, and I got to get everything set up. So like I said, I'm very excited and I'm very energized, but I'm a little bit stressed because I've been so focused on this project and like two other things that I signed up for at church that I was like, oh, I still need to come up with a video. And then we'd had rain, so we didn't film what we were going to film. And so it's just kind of, I'm a little behind. I'm not sure what this coming Sunday's video is going to be. Usually I have an idea by now of like, okay, I'm going to film this or I'm going to do this. And I don't right now. I kind of know what Friday's video will be, unless Friday's video gets shifted to Sunday, which is a possibility, depending on editing times. So it's just, yeah, I'm just a little bit go, go, go this week, and trying to get last minute stuff done and errands and, still take care of everything else. I'm like, when am I going to have time to scrub the toilets this week? I don't know, but I will find time. It might not be until, I don't know when I'm going to have time. It's really going to depend on when I get my editing done. And then I'm like, it takes me 4 hours to like clean everything properly. So, and it's really due for like do the baseboards and like do all that stuff. But I do not have the time. I did a pretty deep clean before I decorated for Christmas, but I feel like it's due again already. So, sweet baby, you come up and say hi. Yeah, hi, sweet girl. Why are you being skittish now? You sat in my lap all day and let me love on you. Well, not all day, but all morning. Come here. Come on. That's just my pocket knife. She's being silly. Come here. No way. She's being silly. Sorry, guys. I'm trying to get her attention so I can like really show you guys her again because it's been a minute. But yeah, she always comes back in the evening. I don't see hide nor hair of her all day. She's gone. and then in the evening she comes back, and then and she stays all night, and then in the morning she's here. Um, so now she's under my leg. She's funny. Um, but yeah, I it's just been kind of running around, running around. So, and I still have more running around to do because I still have to go um, pick up Frankie and get the soup going and still make Mike's dinner. So I better get in there and get to work. I really probably should instead of being out here trying to play with. I can't even see. If you look in the, yeah, she's being silly. This is what she does. Sometimes in the evening she'll come and sit in my lap, and then I find that if I come out with a cup of something, she's like, "Oh, you're gonna stay here for a while." Because I do sometimes in the evening, I'll have tea or something and come out um, and sit with the cats. But like, especially if something's simmering on the stove that I don't really have to babysit and everything else is caught up, I'm like, I'm gonna go have a cup of tea on the porch and like watch the sky and like cuddle with my cats like a crazy old lady because I enjoy that. But anyway, and now she's off doing whatever. They're her and Bunko are getting along really well. In fact, they were playing this morning. I always know when they've been playing because all the furniture is rearranged. All the pillows are everywhere, um, and it's they've had a party. So anyway, guys, I really do need to get in there and get to work. I appreciate you for hanging out with me right now and checking in and hearing about some of the chaos. And I hope your beginning of your Advent season is going smoothly and you're enjoying it and you're remembering the reason for the season. And that you're doing something good for your community as well as your family. So appreciate you. And until next time, guys, stay blessed and safety's off.